Welcome back, Motorheads. This is Project Van Finds on Facebook Marketplace. First, got 1985 GMC for $9,500. Well, it's a pretty cool little tribute to the A-Team van, even though it's missing a few things like the longer van, the wrong wheels, and the wrong shade of silver. This is still a great looking van, and the good thing about this one here, this is actually a wrap, so if you do not like that particular color scheme, you can actually remove that and expose the navy blue paint that's hiding underneath. But keep in mind, you might open a can of worms. They might have stuck the wrap on it to cover up some other kind of ugly stuff that was hiding on that navy blue paint. Either way, it's still a pretty cool looking van, and it makes somebody a pretty nice project. Now, I got my feelings on the price point on this old van, but I'm curious to know your guys' thoughts. Do you think he's asking a fair amount, or do you think he's swinging for the fences? Leave it down in the comments. Next, got 1988 Chevrolet for $35,000. Now, I don't want to take away from this van, because this van is actually really nice. Now, particularly, I'm not a fan of this paint job. I don't care for this scheme. It's too busy for me. I like more subtle kind of paint jobs. But this is still a great looking van. As you guys can see from the pictures, the van is in really good shape. The paint job is just one of those ones that's really in your face. It's going to take a very specific buyer that's going to be interested in this van, especially at that price point. Me personally, I couldn't go that deep on this van because I know I'd be stripping the body and repainting it to my liking. And using this van as an example of sometimes you can go overboard when you put so much custom work into this, you make it so buyer specific. It's hard to reclaim any of what you have invested in that vehicle. And unfortunately, I think that's what this gentleman's going to run into with this van. It is a nice build. Absolutely, it is a nice build. But that paint job just might be too much for everybody else. But what do you guys think? Leave it in the comments. Next, got 1988 Ford for $2,000. That's a pretty good little buy here on this little E150 right here. This personally is one of my favorite body style. I like the dent side Ford vans. Always have, always will. Even though I'm a GM guy, there's still something about these vans. One, I like the leg room. You don't have that stupid wheel well, blocking your feet. It just makes it very uncomfortable on a long ride. Now this one here does have the 306 cylinder in, and if you know anything about those engines, they run forever and have a lot of torque. Just a good, all-around good engine for this van. And at a price point of $2,000, that is a very good buy. But stay tuned for the deal of the day coming up later in this video. Next, got 1979 Chevrolet for $6,500. We got a decent little 1979 Chevrolet here that actually, personally, I think he's asking just a little too much for what you're getting here. All around, I think this is a good looking van. I think there's some things that need to be handled, and I think this will make somebody a great project. You're definitely going to have to pick this one up for the right price, one that you're comfortable with, knowing that you're going to put some money into this van. I've seen some pictures of the van here on the roof. There's some rust up there that needs some repair. That's a little concerning for me, not seeing it in person, because these vans are notorious for rot on the roof. And with that roof rot, you run into a case where you're looking for a donor van for a roof, and it's not an easy thing to do. And most people end up just using the van they found as a donor to build them off of anyway. So it's definitely a buyer beware. Next, got 1977 GMC for $2,500. Now this van here is going to be a prime example of why you should always read the description before you start looking at pictures. Because when I first saw the van, I saw the pictures of it, I saw the price point, I immediately went straight to the pictures like a lot of us do out here. You start looking at it and like, well, I could probably negotiate a good price on that van because, the pictures so far are not looking too bad. It's a little rough and it's going to need a lot of work to bring her back to her former glory. But if I would have took the time to have read the description first, which a lot of people don't, I'm guilty of it as well. We just jump in and start looking at pictures. This van here's got some surprises. Let's just put it that way. Because looking at the pictures at first, I'm looking at the interior. I'm like, well, that doesn't look too bad. It's still got a lot of the remnants from the old school customization that was done back then. So your thoughts automatically go, if the framing's still good, it's something that's intact that I can build from and make it something cool again. Then you move on to the very next picture and you see this here, and then you realize this van has been totally gutted and it's more of a basket case than you want to get involved in, especially at that price. Moral of the story is, don't get excited till you have all the facts. Next, got 1988 Ford for $4,800. Now this is a very cool looking little Ford right here. There's no denying that. It's plain, it's a blank canvas. It's absolutely, from the pictures, looks to be in impeccable shape. I don't see any real body issues, no real big dents sticking out. I don't see any real rust issues. This van is in Florida, so you still want to double check and look underneath, make sure it isn't too close to the salt water. But this here, boys and girls, I think is the deal of the day. The price point on this van, for the astronomical prices people are asking nowadays, I think this van is pretty fairly priced for what you're getting here. This is a blank canvas, build what you want, and you have good bones to do it. Now I think with a little bit of negotiation skills, I think you can get it a little bit better. But what do you guys think? Next got 1979 Chevrolet for $5,500. We got us another fairly decent looking old Chevrolet here. Now, even though I hate them damn mirrors on these vans, that's usually the way you found them. I absolutely hated those mirrors then, and I absolutely still hate them now. I just think they look goofy. You would have thought, hey, they're doing some work on the inside. They would have done something on the outside, like get rid of them ugly ass mirrors. Yeah, that's taken away from the value here, at least $2,500, right? But seriously, I think if you had some good negotiating skills, you could probably pick this up at a little bit better price and pick yourself up on a nice little project van. But what do you guys think? Leave it down in the comments. Next got 1976 Ford for $2,500. Now, if you're into the patina look, I know a lot of you guys on the channel are not. Me personally, I could take patina or leave it. This one here, personally, I think if you cleaned it up a little bit, knocked off some of the rust, and put like a little flat clear on it, it would show nice because it's definitely got an interesting kind of old school paint job on it. Some people might want to try to keep. I would definitely try to get it a little bit better than $2,500, but I still think it'd make a good project. Next got 1988 Ford for $12,000. Now, my personal feelings on this van here, the guy's reaching at $12,000. I don't see this van being worth $12,000 with the limited pictures he's supplied. Now, this is a shorty Ford, and you don't come across them very often. At least I don't see them very often. But this one here is a 6-cylinder, and I really wish they would have put more detailed pictures of this van up so we could actually look to see exactly what he might be asking $12,000 for. But current pictures, it does not suggest $12,000 to me. But I could be wrong. What do you guys think? Would you be willing to give him 12 grand or anywhere near that? Leave it in the comments. Next got 1979 Ford for $9,500. Now this one here I think is definitely the coolest van on the video today, and I am so happy that this damn thing is so far away from me, because temptation is a mother, let me put it that way. If this thing was a little closer, this thing here would be sitting here at Motorhead Misfits, and we'd be just enjoying life with this big tubbed out little Ford van. Because this one here is also a very cool little Pro Street van, and I actually dig the hell out of this, and I don't necessarily think $9,500 is too terrible of an asking price. I would definitely, because I'm a cheapskate, try to get it a little cheaper, because there is some things that need buttoned up on this one here, but overall, I think it's a cool-ass van. I know I can't be the only one out there. There's only one real thing I have a problem with on this van, is that window on the driver's side. I wish that window was not there, and it would have been just a full cargo. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed today's video, be sure and smash that like button, and subscribe if you haven't already. I don't know what's stopping you. It don't cost you anything. It's absolutely free. Well, I'll see you guys in the next one.